So I know I didn't upload last week because it was the weekend before finals and all I did was just study, and my parents would have shot me if I did anything else except studying. Also, I was just gone on ideas for what to do. So if you were wondering why I didn't upload, that's why. But 2019 is almost over and the year was pretty good. I mean, we had some nice surprises and some disappointments, but overall there was a lot more good in this year than there was bad. So I'm first going to talk about the games I played this year, but that came out before this year, because I can never get around to playing any games the year they came out and make my first impressions on them. Just start the fucking video already.
You must save her, my daughter.
So earlier this year I finally got around to playing Ocarina of Time, and damn, it was good. Probably one of my new favorite games I played all year. I won't get too into it because I have a video where I basically jerk this off to death, so just go check that out. 10 out of 10 though. I haven't gotten too far into Wind Waker. I haven't even beaten the first dungeon, so just let that stink in, but the art style looks so good. I've seen videos of the Wii U remake, and I have no clue how you can make any game look better than this, so yeah, 8 out of 10. So I started this a little before the Link's Awakening remake, and it was okay. I haven't finished this one either, only around halfway through I want to say, but it's pretty good. Honestly, I think Link's Awakening is a lot more fun than this game, even though they're basically the same game. But still, this one's pretty good. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 maybe. So I've been playing this one a lot, especially when I'm with my friends. It's literally all we do, just play Melee. We have Smash Ultimate Online, and then we play Melee when we're at my house. I still haven't unlocked all the characters. I still need Game & Watch because he is so hard to unlock. But it's honestly more fun than Smash Ultimate. 8.5 out of 10. The game was pretty much exactly what I expected. It was just good. Not great, not terrible, good. The combat was absolutely garbage, I'm just saying that, but the story was really good. The DLC felt like every type of DLC for a game I've ever had. Not really necessary and just another way to get your money, but then again, the game is really short. But just saying, the DLC feels like a really long side quest. The story wasn't even that great for the DLC. Solid 7.5 out of 10, and the DLC I'd maybe give it a 4. Unless the DLC is bundled in with the game, don't buy it. I'm really sad I didn't watch this in theaters because, by God, this is the best Marvel movie I've seen. Spider-Verse is the apology for the Emoji Movie, and holy shit does it hold up. 9.7 out of 10. This game is probably my second most played game in the past few weeks. Right now I've been playing a lot on my PS4, but this is one of the biggest reasons I still pick up my Switch. Even though I don't have very many new games, I don't think I'm that far into it, and I don't think it's meant to run on the Switch. But I can't judge it by that since it's a game meant to be running on modern gen consoles, running on a console with the power of the Xbox 360. But if this game can run on the Switch, literally anything can. Although it kind of runs like crap, I'll be honest. Like, a minute and a half loading screens. Seriously? Whatever. Oh, yeah, and 9.5 out of 10, in case you were wondering. Which you weren't. Still not done with this yet, but I will finish it. My new thoughts are the story's great, but the gun control is just, it's not. It's super hard, especially since I'm bad at shooters. 8 out of 10. See, I told you it would go down. The story's still like fucking amazing though. So the art style for this game is super cool. The gameplay is, it's fine. The story is super anime stereotyped, but I can't say that this game is anywhere near bad, so yeah, 8 out of 10. Wow, this game is really fun for a shooter game. I usually don't like shooters with most of them being generic as hell, but they can be fun sometimes. This and Splatoon are really the only shooters that I played that were fun. I'll give it a 7 out of 10, which kind of feels slow. It's closer to an 8. But, yeah, this is honestly really good. Probably one of the best shooters out there. Definitely pick this one up because it's on PS4 right now. I'm pretty sure it's like 20 bucks. So, yeah, pick it up or something like that. I also saw a couple older TV shows, like one, and it was okay, I guess. Season 1 was good, 8 out of 10. Season 2 was boring as hell, 5 out of 10. Season 3 was, what the fuck was even happening? The plot doesn't make any sense at all, and I'm pretty sure Irwin Heather's the musical. I'm 90% sure interns wrote this season. 4 out of 10. That was about it. Anything else that I played this year, I never either played more than 5 minutes of, or I just didn't want to talk about, so let's talk about shit from this year now. This was the hype of the year for me. Every time I saw that Smash sign come up on screen, my eyes just lit up. Even if at first I wasn't really emotionally attached to any of the characters added, they still added Sans. I know, you should have me hung for wanting Sans in, but hey. Undertale was basically everything to me until Breath of the Wild came out, and I exploded in shock at the reveal that Sans even got added as a Mii fighter, because I thought the chances of an indie game character was basically hopeless, but they fucking did it. They fucking added Sans. And there's even more DLC to come too. At the moment, I'm waiting for the next DLC fighter. It's Fighter 5, I'm pretty sure. I don't really know who I want since it's all third-party characters, because everyone who I want is either a Nintendo first-party or too generic and wouldn't make a fun moveset, or is way too beyond the boundaries. My picks right now are Hyrule Champions from Breath of the Wild, Master Chief from Halo, Spyro, Joel from The Last of Us, or Kratos from God of War. My number one pick is Hyrule Champions, and I only want Joel from The Last of Us because I like The Last of Us. I know he wouldn't make a fun moveset at all. Joel would probably be an Echo Fighter or Snake if he ever made it in. Kratos could make a fun moveset if they tried, but he's Sony's main IP, and they literally just started letting Minecraft crossplay with the Switch and Xbox, and there's no way in hell they're letting their biggest IP go to a game that won't be on a Sony console. But back to the Smash DLC. Banjo was probably my favorite reveal. I never actually played Banjo-Kazooie, but I felt that when my friends were going nuts over it. But can we get Rare Replay on the Switch? Microsoft, I know it's the best exclusive on the Xbox One, but we already have everything else. Just give it up already, damn it. Oh, yeah, and 9 out of 10 on the DLC because some of the characters are fun as hell to play as. It's just, the thing is that they're not characters that I wanted added in. but I'm probably the most casual Smash fan you'll ever meet, so whatever. Holy shit, this game was amazing. Easy second best game on Switch. I know I keep saying that games are dangerously close to beating Breath of the Wild, but it's different this time. 10 out of 10 hands down. Pick this up instead of Mario Odyssey, definitely. Also pretty good. Like Spider-Man, the combat was ass, but the story was great. Story-wise, this is my favorite game of the year. Probably my favorite game on Switch, too. But if that was only considering story. I'd give it an 8 or an 8.5 out of 10 because the ending gets really bad and I just felt myself pressing the ZR button on the Switch way too much than I should have been. But that's probably because I was playing on normal and I wasn't playing on the harder modes, so there's probably some weird ass shit that you can do in this game, but I haven't tried it and I'm probably not going to. This is actually really fun. I was expecting it to be like Labo where you'd pick it up, play it for maybe a little bit and then never touch it again, but no. I can actually see myself picking this up after I beat the main story just for the exercise. Also, it's really, really fun. 9 out of 10. I mainly got this game because there was really nothing else to get at the time of my birthday, but the community is so creative and it's so much more fun to see what other people can come up with. This game has always been a great idea and another better option for a Mario game than Mario Odyssey. 8 out of 10. I mostly got this because it was Zelda related. Pretty good. I just have no clue what the hell I'm doing. 7 out of 10. Closer to a 6, but 7. Basically, this game looks absolutely beautiful, and it's somehow more fun than A Link to the Past, which, even though they feel basically the same. 8.5 out of 10. Definitely. You know, I kind of forgot that this game came out. We kind of just joked about it for a couple of days and then just forgot about it. But, yeah, definitely the best Battle Royale game hands down, but Battle Royale games aren't really good, so 6.8 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, the new Xbox got announced and shown off, so I guess that's kind of cool, even though I'm not an Xbox fan. Smash won Best Fighting Game. I mean, that section was literally made for Smash, but whatever. Luigi's Mansion 3 won Best Family Game, but it wasn't nominated for Game of the Year, which was really dumb. And Astral Chain went home with nothing. How? Before Luigi's Mansion 3, Astral Chain was my Game of the Year, and it didn't even win an award for the art design. I think if Super Mario Odyssey can get nominated for Game of the Year, then Luigi's Mansion 3 should get nominated for Game of the Year too, because Luigi's Mansion 3 is better than Odyssey in every single way. And Smash losing Game of the Year to Chinese Dark Souls, I would have been fine with it losing Game of the Year to Resident Evil 2 or even Death Stranding, but Chinese Dark Souls, seriously, that's just embarrassing. I'd give it a 4 out of 10, I'd say. I'm about to get shot for saying this, and then Fireboy Studios is gonna yell at me for making fun of people who've gotten shot, but this wasn't as good as it could have been. It could have been as big as an impact as Infinity War did, but it didn't. It threw that away and added a cool fight scene at the end. The fight scene was satisfying as hell, but it was only 20 to 30 minutes. At least a half hour of this movie could have been cut out, but it wasn't, and it's here to stay. Thor playing Fortnite in 2024 is here to stay. What a disgrace this gaming has become. 7 out of 10, closer to a 6, but just staying at a 7. So as a person who really didn't like Homecoming and didn't like Endgame either, my expectations were really low. Then I saw this, and this was hands down the best Marvel movie of the year. This might be the best MCU movie since the Winter Soldier Infinity War. I honestly loved this movie. 9 out of 10. This was basically Endgame, but again, except this time I didn't care because I'm a casual when it comes to Star Wars. The first 3 Star Wars movies were pretty good. I mean, like, Return of the Jedi has its flaws, and I never finished watching the prequels. I think I watched the first one and fell asleep watching it, and the second prequel I never got to watching. I thought The Force Awakens was boring, but Rogue One and The Last Jedi were good. I also thought that Solo was boring, and there's my entire thoughts on the franchise. This one, like I said, it was like Endgame. It was just for the first 2 acts, probably worse than The Force Awakens. But then for the third act, it was just full of great action sequences, and maybe the whole Rey kissing Kylo scene was really fucking forced and felt just like fanfiction. But other than that, the first act was just as good as Endgame, which is a good thing because the third act in Endgame was the only reason I ended up kind of liking Endgame, and the reason Endgame's anything higher than a 4. But yeah, this movie, it was okay. The Last Jedi is still my favorite of the sequel trilogy for some reason, even though everyone hates that movie. But yeah, I liked The Last Jedi, but yeah. This movie, again, it was okay. 7 out of 10, I'd say. So I never really talked about this movie because it was kind of old news at the time I saw it, which was maybe around 3 weeks ago. But it was still a great fucking movie. Maybe my favorite movie of the year. It was sad, scary, tense, just everything about it was perfect. People say it was boring, but those people can just shut the fuck up. Yeah, definitely film of the year. 9.8 out of 10. This season really didn't surprise me because it's Stranger Things, it's gonna be good, but this was what really got me into Stranger Things. It's my new favorite season of the show. This season, for some reason, was a lot more tense than the other ones, and it was the first season of the show that actually kind of got me scared. Stranger Things has been good from its characters to its action scenes, but it was never really scary. This season actually was kind of scary, and it did it perfectly. 9.5 out of 10. Holy shit. Why have I not talked about this? I'm gonna keep it short because I have a video on Hadestown in the works, but the music for this musical is next to perfect. The story is tear-jerking as hell, and the stage design is so goddamn cool. 10 out of 10. Just watch my video on it. It'll be out in a couple weeks, probably. Wow. I'm surprised. I don't know how they did it, but it's somehow worse than season 3. One of the guys is a fucking vigilante now. Okay, I guess now that they're eating their fucking uncle, that's great. What about a fucking mom hiding inside her own house? I told one of my friends about this, but I've seen the script for the final episode. The town gets nuked, and then it leads into fucking Daybreak. Oh my god, this season is bad. Like 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10 maybe, 3 or 4 out of 10. I don't fucking know. It's bad. Don't watch it. This show sucks ass. It's a Netflix show. It's not Stranger Things. Don't fucking watch it, you dumb cunt. Why the fuck did I watch this? I think I'm just trying to justify my reasons for buying Netflix other than Stranger Things. I mean, it's got some of the Marvel movies on. Yeah, I think the only reason I pay for Netflix is Stranger Things. Other than that, why the hell would you get this instead of Hulu or Disney Plus? Oh yeah, shit, season 3. It was shit, as usual. Offensive to anyone with mental health issues. Offensive to anyone who's lived a day in their life. And it doesn't even look good like Daybreak kinda did. 2 out of 10 because the acting isn't absolute dog shit. I think. I don't know. Yeah, so I didn't read shit this year, so let's just cut to the next segment. So for games, this year was pretty good. We got Luigi's Mansion 3, more Smash DLC, and we got the Link's Awakening remake, Ring Fit Adventure, and Astral Chain being the only new games that I played this year. But we also got the new Pokemon, Fire Emblem, Yoshi, and a lot of other games. Those were the games that I didn't play, being Fire Emblem, Pokemon, and Yoshi. For plays, holy shit, the quality of the plays this year were some of the best since 2016, when Dear Evan Hansen came out on Broadway. Hades Town, I'll be honest, is just as good as Dear Evan Hansen, and if you're a theater nerd like me, Hades Town is like a must listen. For movies, some of the movies were kind of disappointing, but overall it was pretty good. I was surprised by how good Spider-Man was, and Joker was one of the best movies I've seen in a really long time. Also, how can I forget my channel hitting 100 subscribers and Sam's channel hitting 50. It's gonna pass me up one day, I just know it. Fucking white ass. So now I'm gonna rank these 2019 games, movies, and stuff in the top 10 because I want to make this video long, but I'm not gonna have a huge description again. So number 10 is the Overwatch Switch port, number 9 is the Link's Awakening remake, number 8 is Spider-Man Far From Home, number 7 is Stranger Things Season 3, number 6 is Joker, number 5 is Astral Chain, number 4 is The Witcher 3 Switch port, number 3 is the Smash DLC, number 2 is Hades Town, and number 1 is Luigi's Mansion 3. Anyway, thank you all for watching me this year. See you next year, and I have to study for finals. Bye. Or, I don't, but I have to study for finals for next semester, so, yeah. Bye.